And I'm so slow, but I always call myself slow, and I don't think that's the most degrading thing I can say about myself, so I'm gonna let it go. I'm sitting up here thinking, at least with the first 12, because I don't fool with old fickiest or however the hell you say that. Like, because the snooty part came out. Like, I can hear, like, I'm finna do 7, which is nitrogen, right? It's kind of snooty. You know what I'm saying? And then I was thinking about, what is that? The rays of aspect or something like that in that esoteric astrology. It's the 7th ray of ceremonial order or something like that. You know, the Capricorn, I think some Libras up in there and all of that stuff. And I was thinking, you can find a Libra pissy underneath a bridge and somehow they better than you and they more carefree. Yeah, they pissy, but that's vintage piss you smelling, man. I don't know where he got his hands on a cask of wine from Italy itself, but that's vintage piss you smelling. So yeah, he pissy underneath a bridge. It seemed like his life is worse than yours, but it's not, because he got the finest wine in America right now and nobody knows because he underneath that bridge. That's 7 signs. So I think what I'm gonna do is go back and tag these at least up until 12, and like I said, most of the time I'm trying to reveal stuff to myself, so it ain't like I got this knowledge and I'm trying to share it. I'm experimenting with stuff. So it also kind of make me wonder what's gonna be Aquarius like. But it's cool. So nitrogen 7. I have to look up and see what the actual thing is. I put it on the title, but this is what nitrogen song was to me. And like I said, it kind of popped back in on some snooty stuff because it brought back up the 1. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, it was like, okay, let's figure this out. Like 5 and 6, or 4, 5 and 6 is like, let's figure this out. But 7 brought back in mind like, hey, ain't but one thing. Let's do this. Okay, so at 2 minutes, so I can mark it on there. Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Home run hitters need a stronger bat. Pop flies and quick runs. Hey, dirt slides and big fun. Pit spits and reruns. PBCBS broadcast the 1. I'm gonna leave it in just like that, because sometimes when you go live, you got some problems, right? Like the news and all of that. PBS, that's like, you know, knowledge that you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? CBS, they the all-seeing eye. They the first broadcasters, probably born of the first radio casters, probably born of the first newscasters, probably born of the first people that went out to see to what happened. What happened to those sunken ships? Send somebody out. Bring me word back. You know what I'm saying? The people that came and told Leonidas they had to bow down and wound up in that pit. That's them. Okay, so not that there's anything wrong with that. Home run hitters need a stronger bat. Pop flies and quick runs. Hey, dirt slides and big fun. Pit spits and reruns. PBCBS broadcast for 1. Yeah, I don't know, man. Seem like, especially if I'm gonna put Libra on there, it should be a little bit more beautiful. But it's homey, right? It's like homey. You know, I don't know. I'm from that Libra Deacon. I'm gonna let it ride. Yeah, bye.